in the Bible, the world's bestseller.
Don't tell me you believe in those unrealistic stories.
What do you mean unrealistic?
The stories of God creating man while science proves that evolution is the key in creation of humans. Also the idea that women were created from God taking a rib out of man and closing it with flesh. Furthermore, the idea that the Garden of Eden was a realistic place and which was created for the intention of Adam and Eve, plus a snake talking and a magical fruit that grants ultimate knowledge of good and evil is not realistic.
Well, yeah, if you take those stories and ideas literally, then I agree that it seems unrealistic. However, you have to not get stuck in the wrapping or the literal ideas within the writings. You have to go deeper to find the meanings or gifts that are present in the writing.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that there's an underlying message in the writings that you talked about before in Genesis 1 to 3.
Yeah, but in science there's no underlying messages. There's truth and facts.
Well, science and theology basically go hand in hand with each other.
Can you explain?
Yes, before when you were talking about how God couldn't have created humans because science proves that evolution is the correct way humans became present on Earth, you are right. However, the idea that God created humans and created evolution, which proves why science and theology go hand in hand.
Oh, I never thought of it like that.
Also, the creation of woman from man's rib isn't literally meaning that women were created from man, but the idea that women and men are created equal in the likeness of God. Furthermore, the Garden of Eden was a place in the Bible which God created to teach the ideas of dominion, not domination. This means that we live in and use the environment as a resource, but not live over it and take the environment for granted.
That's why there are so many rules and regulations to protect the environment from us harming it over time.
Yes, and despite the unrealistic idea of the talking snake and a knowledgeable fruit, there's a deeper meaning behind them both. The talking snake is not literally talking snake, but the idea that there is sin in all forms and in all locations. Even in a perfect place like the Garden of Eden, the magical fruit that is eaten grants knowledge of good and evil and is not an actual magical fruit. But this knowledgeable fruit is a metaphor for teaching original sin, which is the idea of I want to be God.
I never thought of it like that. This enlightens my whole idea on theology because I realize that science and theology can intertwine with one another and that there are deeper meanings than what just meets the eye.
Well, I'm glad that I could help. I'm going to Mass during the activity period, so I'll see you during lunch. Bye, Kyle.
Bye, Limbo.